Is job security just an illusion? Something that the fast-paced world we live in doesn't have anymore. The truth is that tenures at companies, they have taken a tremendous drop. But what does it mean to our job security? Or does it mean anything? And what are the two best practices that you can implement for your career that will put you ahead of the curve in sustainability of a successful career? Let's have a look. Hi, it's Lassi Albin and welcome to my channel where I share weekly tips and advice on how you can accelerate your career. I'm a certified senior career coach and have had the opportunity to coach hundreds of professional talent in their journeys. I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Right below here, hit the bell button to ensure that you don't miss any of the future career acceleration tips. Now, just a couple of decades ago, it was very common to spend your career with one or two employers. In case you had a long list of employers, you definitely had issues. At least that's how the market saw you in those days. Now let's visit the US Bureau of Labor Statistics for a while and what they have to say about tenures in 2020. January 2020, the median number of years that wage and salary workers had been with their current employers was 4.1 years. Median tenure workers of workers aged 55 to 64 years, 9.9 years. Workers aged between 25 and 34 years, median tenure 2.8 years. That's less than a third of the other tenure. In January 2020, with a year or less of tenure with their current employers, 22% of the workforce. Now, this does not sound like much job security, does it? But then again, what is job security? Is it employer security or is it work security? If you ask me, the focus needs to be on work security. Why is that? Because the employer security is not there and it's not coming back. We are in the gig economy. We enter into contractual agreements with our employers. We deliver our best value. We get paid and then we move on. And many times we meet the same people again, multiple times in our journeys. Now, if you're watching this video from South Korea, Germany, Japan, yes, there are still country-specific differences with longer tenures in particular companies, particular industries. But when we look at the whole picture, this is how it is. True, we might move on internally within our current employers. For some, it's 10 years in the rare occasions. For others, it's 2 years. With the average in the US being that 4.2 years. And the market is fine with that. 5 years at a company is a long stretch already from a recruiter perspective. So yes, steer away from dying industries first of all and aim for work security. That exists. Work security exists and is going strong. But it's up to you to create it. No action taken and you will be toast in the job markets. So here are my two pieces of advice for boosting your work security, not just for now, but for your entire career. The execution and the attention needs to be constant throughout your career, but they also provide constant ROI throughout your career. Number one, continuous education. Be on a course or on a learning program at all times. I mean, on-demand online training courses are at our disposal on all devices. There's no excuses why we can't do it. Remain curious throughout your career. Master your craft and what is looked for in the current job. Whether it's lean, whether it's agile, whether it's project management, Six Sigma, digitalization, design thinking, and so on. No matter your seniority rank, you need to be up to date with the tools and the concepts that the world has when it moves on. Do certifications and diplomas that you can use for your personal brand. If you're only studying on-demand programs on a computer and the world doesn't know, it's good help for you and for your skills, but not for your employability. The market needs to know that you are the professional who keeps him or herself up to date. Talk to your younger team members. Scan the world and your professional zone. Ask questions. If there's a new trend, new program or method, study it and try it if you see necessary. Maybe you won't use it later on in daily life, daily work, but you know what it is. As for company training, favor external training if possible and available. Why is that? Again, external training, anything that you can include in your personal brand will help you in the future. Invest money on your education. Look for quality things. Look for quality trainings, platforms, programs that also help you at your professional side, but also help you then when looking for the next steps. If you are in senior ranks, ask for executive school training, executive school programs. Ask if they're giving at your company. Maybe that's not the strategy that your L&D has, but if they are and they're not given, then ask yourself, what does this tell me? So the goal here is really not to have any gaps in your profile. Don't have the last education that you did in 1999 and then blank. It's risky, and companies and recruiters don't like risk. They want to see last education 99 and then ongoing, keeping up to date with the market, studying, showing that you've been keeping yourself up to date. That takes away the risk, and then that coupled with your experience and tenure and leadership capabilities, there's your sweet spot. Number 2, networking. Map your company network. Pull that org chart and remember that everybody moves. It's like a chess game. They move internally, then everybody else moves. They move externally. They pull people with them. Opportunities open within the company where they leave from. All that. Map your company network. Map your personal network for future. Remember, it's 4 years in median tenure. Map your personal network. Keep in touch with the network. Spend time in keeping in touch. And map your career plan with your potential networks that you need. You have your own career plan steps, or should have. Map those. Put those things in order to get there. How does my network need to look like? Who do I need to reach out to? And execute on your network plan. Put time, put effort. Put time aside, because this is going to be one of the core components. You might have the continuous education, you might have a great profile, but it needs to be coupled with the networking and vice versa. Execute on the plan. Digital is fine. Zoom is fine, Teams is fine, phone is fine. Don't wait until you get an opportunity for a presential. Execute on these 2 core elements throughout your career. I know they're big elements, but they come with a massive ROI. And you don't need to talk about job or work or employer security no more. Why? Because you are up to date. You know it, people know it because you've communicated, and you are networked across your industry. Happy studying and happy networking. All the best. And yes, of course, If you found this video useful, give it a like, share it, and subscribe for future videos to accelerate your career. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.